Hey guys, I'm MonsterMatt here, and welcome back once again to Pokemon Red, Randomizer Nuzlocke. As you can see, we've arrived back in Lavender Town. We're heading on over to the Pokemon Tower today. We have a catch in here for one. Ooh, spooky. And for two, we have a rival battle, of course, with Rando.
Hey, Matt, what brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I could at least make them faint. Let's go, pal.
Of course, the fan theory, as I said before, is that Rando is actually, your rival is actually here to mourn one of their own Pokemon. I believe they have Eradicate up until this fight, and then suddenly do not. So, the fact that they would pick a fight with you, regardless of this fact, is a little, But then again, you know, when you experience a loss, sometimes you just want something normal. So I guess fighting us would be that for him, so... I do feel a little bit bad, you know, mopping the floor with him whenever I see him here. But, what you gonna do, I guess, right? Bellsprout and a VULPIX so far. He's got some good type diversity, but he'd be better served with some you know, evolved Pokemon, I think. But then again, type, level-wise, we somewhat, you know, we're more than a little bit ahead of this guy right now. Oh, burn for us. Unfortunate. KABUTOPS, so that's a bit more like it. However, we have recently come into possession of some grass moves, which means that these water rock types we find here and again are not really a problem anymore. We have you know, Psybeam on like two Pokemon, and a fair we have a fair number of moves now that can bypass rock anyway. But grass, of course, is especially potent. Oh no, we've been scratched. Not bad actually for a critical scratch, but hey. KABUTOPS. DIGLETT. Trio. Now Nessie is burned, but not, you know, horribly so. Plenty of health still to go. Plus, if you fan the opponent's Pokemon in one move, back at this point, you would actually skip the burn damage. So it's possible to kind of just power through. Hitmonchan, that's right. Well, he probably has his elemental punches by now. Well, maybe not, but close. But of course, with Mob on the team, we've gone from being generally unconcerned about Hitmonchan to being outright just like about him. So I don't know if is an emotion, but it is now. 28 for Mob.
What? You stinker! I took it easy on you, too.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
How's your Pokédex coming, pal? I just caught a Cubone.
I already have one of those, actually.
I can't find the grown-up Marowak yet, though. I doubt there are any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, pal. Smell you later.
You know what? I kind of want to go see something real quick before we proceed. I need to heal anyway, I think. I don't have any burn heal on me. I have a full heal, but I'll keep that, but... Because, if I remember correctly, the whole Cubone Marowak story, there was only supposed to be one Cubone and one Marowak, but there is the Pokemon house here. Let me go check on Fuji's place.
I hate those horrible rockets. That poor Cubone's mother... It was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket.
Okay, so this is the Cubone. Okay, so there is more than one Cubone. It's like there's no way that Gary or Rando in this case caught the one Cubone, and you know, because that would not be a very would definitely be a less than a heartwarming story if your unsympathetic rival caught the Pokemon whose mother you're trying to put to rest. It's like, oh yeah, no, he's got him and he's never gonna use him. That's terrible. But no. He's being well cared for at Mr. Fuji's Pokemon house, which is good. Now, as for us, we had to go up here and kick some Team Rocket booty. I mean, our team is gonna need some serious PowerPoint restoration, because for the most part, this shouldn't be difficult, just sort of time-consuming, but we'll see how it goes.
Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph scope might be able to unmask them.
I'd also like to point out that, like, isn't this, like, cutting-edge tech? Like, why does everyone... Well, not everyone, but I suppose the channelers would be somewhat knowledgeable... would be somewhat knowledgeable about, like, ghost-related technologies, because, like, who else would be interested in that, I guess? But it's a little bit odd that they just seem to know. Like, oh yeah, Sylph made this ghost-revealing thing. We just know about this now, because... I don't know. We looked it up in Ghosts today. I'm gonna use this rock candy finally. You know what? We've had this forever. I'm gonna put it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Prometheus for like this entire thing. Not because I need to, but because I want to just like evolve him already. Oh my! Oh no! What's wrong with you? Schoolboy wants to fight. Apparently all schoolboys are possessed. Well, that's, a debatable point to take, but sure. But yeah, like, there's almost no chance we'll get to level 36 inside of this tower. But I must admit that I wouldn't mind hitting Charizard today. Just because, you know, A, I want the rare candy out of my inventory, and B, our poor starter is perhaps our weakest Pokemon right now, because he's just a normal Charmeleon, you know what I mean? Between the Lapras, the Gengar, the Mewtwo, the Aerodactyl, and everything else we got going on here with all their TMs they've learned and everything. Oh, cool, wild Aerodactyls. He just doesn't really hold up as well as he did, you know? The Aerodactyl is our catch for this area, or he would be, but because we already have one, it is a re-encounter. Probably switch. I was curious to see how much damage special would do against it, and the answer is, you know, none, really. Whoop. Now, probably Kratos has already used agility once. No, maybe not. Definitely faster than us, though. I gotta say, that would be a pretty terrifying gravesite, though. Like, oh, hey, what's up? You're here to visit, you know, your poor departed Pokemon? Well, we just need to advise you that you should be careful. Oh, why is that? Well, you see, a lot of the fossil Pokemon that died, like, a long time ago, they've come back to life and they're trying to kill us all. What? Well, yeah, we kind of have this infestation of Aerodactyls. Huh. Got it. I mean, I wouldn't have seen that coming. Right on. Apparently, this has gone from the Ghost Tower to the Rock Tower. But, okay. I should probably have brought some potions with me as well, but my inventory is full of TMs, which is kind of unfortunate. 31. Well, do a good start. 29. I'm still trying to remember if, like, Nessie will learn Ice Beam on their own. What am I doing? I don't remember what I'm doing. You have rocks as well? Big God, evil spirit! I mean, at this point, if this is the Tower of Rock, it sounds more like they're trying to, like, throw out a bunch of, you know, metalheads or people playing rock music. You darn kids and your rock music! Parasect, once again. I mean, at least Parasect fits in here. Zombie bug. An easy win for Prometheus, though. Alright. Now we've got a Gengar, which is extremely appropriate for here, but we already have one. Probably a good experience, though, but also with its high special, it's a fight I don't really want to pick, because it would be difficult for us to injure them. A Mankey. I mean, it's at least different. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to fight this thing exactly without getting it killed. Suppose Nightshade would make the most sense, off of many hours. Missed. Really? Huh. Because 29 damage exactly shouldn't be too overwhelming. About half. Because that was always Mankey's big problem. Not a bad Pokemon by any stretch of the imagination, but a little on the flimsy side. No, really? Well, it's making some space in our inventory at least, because we only had one Ultra Ball. I'd be happy to replace all of our catching needs with Ultra Balls, but Great Ball for Mankey. I'm gonna name you now. Mankey the Pig Monkey. Extremely quick to anger, it could be docile one moment and then thrashing away the next instant. Reminds me of the episode with Ash's Primeape, who got given away and was never seen again. Even though he actually evolved before Ash even caught him. Like, he evolved in the same episode Ash encountered the Pokemon, but before Ash caught the Pokemon. So Ash honestly had very little to do with making Primeape strong. Although, I guess after he caught him and they finally established a bond of trust, they started listening to him. That did help him somewhat, but most of Primeape's power just kind of came from Primeape. I'm gonna call you Optimus. He's gotta have your Optimus Primeape. Which works actually too, because for anyone who is I mean, I'm not a Transformers expert or nothing, but there's another series of Transformers called Beast Wars, where instead of turning into vehicles, they turn into animals, and Optimus in that is a gorilla named Optimus Primal, so it actually works on 2 levels. Primeape is, yeah. Zubat! Okay, not a rock. Alright, so for this one, you guys, I think it would be best if I went back to our usual theme of skipping over the more boring fights, because there's a lot of fights in here, and it seems like not all of them have the most riveting Pokemon. So I will start skipping a little bit here and there. Ooh, Victory Bell. Just because otherwise we'll be here all day long. Because honestly, we're over leveled for this tower anyhow, and I should probably have done it in the first place. But like, the game kind of expects you to like come in here on your own, and like fight your rival, climb the tower a little bit, and then realize you can't go any further. But the thing is, you can't fight any of the wild encounters until you have the Sylph Scope. So it's like, eh. You know, it's just weird. I don't know. It's an odd predicament. I only have one thing to heal stats with. That's a problem. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to Calcium. It's a special attack, which is great and all, but like, yeah. But yeah, so Leaf Stone. Neat. Whoa! Apparently it was booby trapped. Vaporeon. That's kind of cool. I wonder if that counts as a re-encounter. I guess it does, because it's technically an evolution, and we already have one of those. But it's a different one than the one we took. Curious idea. Either way, we've already caught our catch for the for where we're at, so it's all good. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably speed this up a little bit, you guys, just because the tower is quite long, and it looks like most of the fighting going on here is not gonna be terribly riveting. So, and the wild encounter rate seems to be ramping up. VENUSAUR seems to be ramping up as well.
Beats me not!
What? Who? Where? It's also kind of curious to me how, like, this entire place is full of people that get possessed. And it's like, I understand the general idea that, you know, the ghosts are possessing them, but, like, aren't they specifically here because they're knowledgeable about spirits and can keep this from happening? You know? Like, what's the point of, like, this tower is full of these people who are supposed to be, like, what? Like appeasing the dead or whatever exactly their role is, and yet they're all possessed by them. I suppose it makes more sense because I think later on I think originally they're known as channelers, and then later they're called mediums, which I suppose makes more sense because a medium in this context is someone who allows the spirits to speak through them. So, and that makes more sense as to why they're possessed. But then why is the tower full of them? Like, does the local government just hire them in the off chance someone might be able to, like, speak to dead Pokemon through them. Like, is that something that happens? Like, hey, so we're gonna hire you for, I don't know, 15 bucks an hour or whatever, you know, maybe more, whatever rate they get. You tangle up. Because they want them to just sit here all day long and get possessed by departed ghosts and things and try to communicate with the living? Is that their, like, actual job? Do they fill in on their tax forms? I speak, you know, I see dead people? Like, how does this work? Why are there so many grass types in here?
You shall join us.
One of us. One of us. Next question. Are the ghosts possessing them actually sinister or what? Because, like, they're all... Like, they're all being possessed, supposedly, by ghosts and such, and I understand that much. But, like... Are they Pokemon ghosts? Or people ghosts? And if they're Pokemon ghosts, why are they acting so much like horror movie extras? You know, like, you will join us, and, like, stuff. Maybe it's just the people being possessed assuming what the ghost wants, you know? Because I have a hard time believing that a Gengar or a Haunter, like, give me your soul. Like, what use does a Gengar have with people's souls? Like, I don't know, they're like scaring people for fun and such, but, like, I don't know. It seems excessively horror movie at times. Not that it matters. I mean, it's all part of the Pokemon Tower. I'm just poking it at it because I'm like, huh, I wonder. I mean, I suppose it could be one elaborate prank by the game, you know, by the ghost types. Like, hey, let's just possess everyone and, like, act super duper scary because, I don't know, be fun. That honestly makes the most sense to me. They're like, hey, so the humans will totally freak out if we do this, right? Yeah, let's do it. Elaborate prank, go. Oh, missed one. Whoops. I assumed they'd jump out at me when I walked by, but they didn't. Zombies! Go numb? No? Huh? Huh? What? Where? Who? Fresh water! Yeah. This person, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like isn't possessed at all. They just had, like, a crazy party last... Oh, hi. A crazy party last night because they just got, like, a Dragonite. So they just got a little too excited and drank too much, and so they're just in the corner dry heaving. Just, I feel terrible. Just, like, not even realizing, like, this huge, like possession of all their co-workers is happening. Just, guys, I'll get back to you in a minute. I feel like death. And they're all like, brains. Like, yeah, whatever, man. Just stay over there, okay? I will deal with all of you later. CLEFABLE! CLEFABLE. Of course, there's the theory that Gengar is CLEFABLE's shadow, because, like, they do look quite a bit, you know, their general outline is basically bang on. Except for CLEFABLE's wings, but, like, that's anyway, and tail, but that's a pretty minor detail. And at the right angle of shadow, you couldn't even tell that was there anyway. Ooh, Metronome. Metronome is a scary attack, because you never know what you're gonna get. Both the user and the target. Oh no. Come on. Ow. Ow! Like, actually, though. Okay, I'm gonna, like, attack this thing once, and then we don't, like, win immediately. We're leaving, because this thing is getting a little bit scary. Okay. The minimize metronome thing is like, yeah, getting a little freaky. Let's beat it. And like, we're not even up to the rocket levels of this place yet. It's give me blood. Blee blee blee. I don't say blee blee blee. You just did. Oh. That person had 2 Redicates and a Pidgey. Not even kidding you. 2 Redicates and a Pidgey. Very odd.
Yeah!
This person's apparently possessed by the spirit of a Cyberman from Dragon Ball Z. And the return of the revenge of the CLEFABLE, apparently. Also, we seem to have Slash as our strongest move on Prometheus here at the moment. Makes sense though. It's a stronger base move with a high crit, whereas you know, unfortunately, Ember is not exactly the most powerful thing going. I'm trying to remember what level Charmeleon actually learns Flamethrower at, because I know that he learns it earlier than Charizard does because he's, you know, not fully evolved. And I'm wondering if it's worth keeping him as Charmeleon a little while longer to learn it sooner, because until he learns it, he's going to continue being a little bit of a joke. Like, he does his best, but Slash is not really a replacement for Psychic or Earthquake or what have you.
Qua!
WIGGLYTUFF! Oh my god! Look at that sprite! Like, I'm adorable! I want to hug you! Stay the heck away from me, buddy. Don't even come near me. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, it's so cute, it's kind of disturbing. You know, like you went for cute and you kind of missed the mark a little and landed over in creepy. That's right for me. Just like, I can see how you were meant to be cute, but also don't come near me. Okay, well, this whole having no space thing is getting old real fast. Lemonade! I mean, normally that's actually a rare candy, I think, but... Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's the goods. Or maybe it's an Nidoran. Never mind. Hold the phone. Be gone, intruders. And it's an actual ghost. I always thought that was the coolest thing when I was a kid. I was like, oh, a ghost. An actual, like, non-Pokemon ghost. And then it was a ghost. Or a Pokemon. KABUTOPS. Huh. I mean, I guess a fossil Pokemon could have been haunting this spot for, you know, thousands of years. Millions of years. A really long time. Although, actually, I mean, I almost feel like it would be a little bit like maybe kind of like a dark humor kind of funny, but it would almost be funnier if like someone resurrected like, you know, after millions of years we resurrect this Kabuto. We just barely evolve it to like KABUTOPS, and then it dies, and that's why its ghost is so angry. Like, I just came back. Come on. Like, I'd be pretty I'd be peeved about that. It took me 1,000,000 years to come back to life, and this is what I get. Oh god, no. It's back. Just run, man, run.
What do you want? Why are you even here?
We've been camped on the top floor because these ghosts are having a laugh at us. NINETALES. You know, so this is actually one of the this is one of the sprites for NINETALES I actually like. Like, most of them are fine, but they don't really do much for me. This one actually looks cool to me. I don't know what it is. It's just like the art style is a bit different. Because then again, here we have, you know, Charmeleon, who from the back looks nothing like a Charmeleon. Like, his mouth, like, his whole face, like, his head looks like some kind of a vegetable. It's just like two circles joined in a general 8 pattern. Doesn't look anything like a Charmeleon from the back. Level 35! Woot! BEEDRILL! Heck yeah. See, BEEDRILL looks genuinely awesome in this game. Look at him. He's so menacing. He's just this big, you know, this huge bee with these giant, like, stab things. Giant stingers for hands. Stab things. Good job, Matthew. VENUSAUR. Tanky as ever. 10 levels above him, and I still can't one-shot him. Of course, granted, it's an Ember, but still. A 1,000 experience. Nice.
I give up. I give up. I'm not gonna forget this. I'm leaving. Bye.
This old guy came and complained about us harming a useless Pokemon. We're talking it out over as adults. Which is code for, we're holding him here against his will until he stops bugging us. Drowsy. Been there, done that, replace it with a cat. Whoop. And of course I realize I won't be able to use Prometheus in like any gym battles for like the foreseeable future. Because he's gonna be hilariously overleveled for a bit. Raichu. Because like, what, Erica's top level Pokemon was like 29. So I'm assuming that, I guess, is it Koga or Sabrina? It is Koga next, I guess. Koga's will probably be like somewhere in the mid 30s, so, I don't know. Then again, there is often a bit of a level jump between Erica and the next one, so we'll see, but it's unlikely we'll be able to use him for a bit. Pokemon are only good for making money. Stay out of our business, kid. Only good for money, you say? It's a terrible attitude to have, really. Like they're living beings who have clearly like I don't know, like there are some characters which treat Pokemon like you know, they're just like livestock or whatever, like just dumb animals. Like they clearly demonstrate they both have emotions and understand you when you talk. Just because they can't talk back to you doesn't mean they're stupid. Like they pretty obviously know what's up and they know how they feel about it too. Like that's they're sentient as far as I can tell. So you're not saving anyone, kid. I mean, am I not? Because there's only you left. 4 Pokemon. Okay, what you got? Meowth.
Meowth. That's right.
Also, the level gap is just silly at this point. Because, like, the more Pokemon that they have, the weaker they are individually most of the time. Level 36! And you know what that means. Ivysaur. Huh. If you can wait like 5 minutes, I'll have a Charizard, and then all we need to do is find a Squirtle, and we'll have a Smash character. Still tanky. Still not dying. I suppose that would be an interesting run of a Pokemon game. Just like here, the Smash run. You have a Squirtle and Ivysaur, a Charizard, a Lucario, a Greninja, and I guess a Mewtwo? Which would make it significantly less of a challenge and more of just a ho-hum because it's Mewtwo. But, I don't know, it would be at least a kind of a funny spin on it, I guess. Nice. I love those crits. I don't know, I'm still really on the fence about whether or not I want to evolve right now. Hang on, let me see what the difference is in like in terms of when they learn Flamethrower. 1 second. Apparently it is level 42 versus level 46, so it is a 4-level difference, which, I mean, we're flying along here level-wise pretty good, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. it's 6 more levels having to fend off evolution, which is kind of a drag. As opposed to 10 without, you know, a good move, though, so... I don't know. I mean, I want a Charizard, but I also want to have, you know, a good move sometime today. Well, not today, but, you know, soon. Yeah, we'll deal with it.
You're not getting away with this.
I think I already have, considering I'm the one stopping you. You came to save me? Oh, thank you. I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the soul of that KABUTOPS. It was pretty mad. I think their spirit is gone to the afterlife now, though. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home Pokemon house at the foot of this tower. Go. Pardon me. Mr. Fuji been praying alone for Cubon's mother. Also that KABUTOPS.
It's so warm. Pokemon are so nice to hug.
What are you hugging exactly? I Psyduck. Aw. Nidorino. Nice, nice. Matt! Your Pokemon quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help your quest. It's a flute! Go tune it somewhere else. Upon hearing Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. It works on all three Pokemon. You literally never need to buy an awakening ever again. That's true, you don't, actually. As long as you have a Pokeflute, you have an you have the ability to just cure sleep forever. Which is really nice, actually. But cool, so that's Pokemon Tower done. I do hope you guys enjoyed this one. Our Charmeleon is gonna. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep using him. Like it does kind of put the rest of the team on the back burner for a bit, I guess. But considering that I want him to have flamethrowers, I'm tired of him being useless. It's like, you know what? It's all good. We'll deal with it. Next time around, we're gonna actually I'll just fly there now. We're going to be tackling our Snorlaxes because why not? We have 2 of them to get to. One to the south of here. You know what? Actually, I'll just bike down there now. I'll bike down there while we're doing a little outro thing. But yeah, we'll go tackle Snorlax. Do I have enough Pokeballs? Yeah, I do. We'll go see what the heck our Snorlax catches are. Because we got one here and one over in Celadon, and I don't know if they're the same Pokemon or what, because they're normally both Snorlaxes, but I don't know if the game will randomize them individually or what, you know? So we'll see. But that's next time. So hopefully you guys had some fun today. Thank you for joining us. And I'll see you soon for the Snorlax episode. We'll wake these sleeping fellas up, see what the heck they are. Try to level up our Charmeleon some more so he gets flamethrower and can finally become a Charizard. Should probably put this lift key away at some point too, huh? But yeah. So see you soon, you guys. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you soon. For now, I'm MonsterMatt out, and yeah. Have a good one, and bye-bye!